So I want to clear out a common misconception I think a lot of people have all over the world. I think a lot of people think that if they just serve themselves, if they travel abroad to this tropical paradise and they just live on their own and not have to deal with anyone, that they'll suddenly be happy, they'll feel fulfilled, and they'll feel good about life. And they think they can be happy on their own. And maybe they can for a couple of weeks or a couple of months at most. But eventually it's going to come to a time where you start feeling unfulfilled, where you start feeling like nothing matters, like you need people around you. And that's so true. In this life, it doesn't really matter where you're at, it matters who you're with. Living in a large mansion in, let's say, like a luxurious area in the US, let's say California, LA, whatever, and having that all to yourself by the beach, living an amazing life on paper, like that's not going to make you fulfilled. You can have all the beautiful things in life, all the amazing things in life, but if you don't share it with other people, if your mission is not to serve the people you love and help other people, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You can make all the money in the world and travel anywhere you want on your own. You can go to the Maldives, stay there for a month. But if you're alone and you do shit like that all the time, you're not going to feel fulfilled. It doesn't work. And a lot of people have this misconception that, if I'm alone, I'm going to really enjoy my life. I can just travel wherever I want. I don't have to deal with anyone. I'm just going to take care of myself. If you're only a self-serving individual, you won't feel very good about yourself in the long run. It is very important to be a little bit self-serving and selfish in the beginning when you're making money and building yourself up so you can then serve the people you love. However, if your only plan is to only ever serve yourself, only ever live for your own means, travel the world for yourself, for your own happiness, for your own experiences, go to this place, to that place, do these things only for yourself, and the mission is never to share it with someone or help someone else or provide any value whatsoever, you really think you're going to be fulfilled? You really think you're going to wake up in the mornings, months from now, years from now, and feel fulfilled? Absolutely not. You're not. You're going to feel like shit. You're going to question everything and ask yourself, why have I done this? Why did I think this was the solution for me? You can live in a fucking slum. Like, you can live in a poor area, in a poor stricken area in Philippines, and have all the people you love around you, everyone you love, your entire family, everyone that means something and matter to you, and you'll still be happy. Dead broke, living in a shit area, you'll be way happier and way more fulfilled than being all alone and living in one of the most luxurious cities in the world, let's say Dubai. And it's true. Life is not about only serving yourself, maybe to a beginning, but that is for a larger purpose because you're doing it for the bigger picture. But if you're only ever serving yourself, and that's the way you take on life, you only live for yourself and your happiness and your pleasure, you will not be happy and fulfilled in the long run. You have to exist to serve others in one way or another. Now, as a man, right now I'm only going to speak for men because I can speak for women, but that's not going to sit right with a lot of women watching this, right? So I'm only going to speak for men. But for men, that is taking care of the people he loves. Being able to make so much money that he can provide for everyone that he loves. Retire his mother. Make sure that his future wife doesn't have to work. And just lead by example and help everyone financially that he loves. If they're struggling with anything, he's got their back. And showing others, maybe online, starting a community, starting something where he shows them how to do the same for their families and for themselves, right? For everyone they love. That is a purposeful life. That is a life you will enjoy waking up to. You may not live the most luxurious life, but at least you provide value to the world. That's what matters the most. Like, of course, every man wants to drive nice cars and go to nice places, but those things should only come after you've helped the people you love. First, you help yourself so you can make some money to the point where you can serve the people you love. Once you take care of everyone that you love, everyone is taken care of. They don't have to work, they live amazing lives. Only then can you start treating yourself in a larger extent, right? Where you start buying expensive things and living a more luxurious life. But that's not what's going to make you fulfilled if you prioritize that. You have to prioritize taking care of the people you love. That is the most important thing in the world. That's what's going to make you fulfilled. So again, like you just traveling all over the world and doing that alone and just doing things alone, it's not going to make you feel better. It's absolutely not going to make you feel better. It's not going to make you fulfilled. It's not going to make you happy. You can be in the middle of a tropical paradise, all alone, in most beautiful weather, 24/7. Obviously not 24/7, but every single day. But still, like you're not going to feel that good about yourself. You're not going to feel fulfilled. Or you can be like, you can live in the north of Scandinavia with everyone that you love. Super cold climate, dark, just rough climate as a whole. But you're going to feel way better because you have everyone you love around you. So I want to take a tangible example, a personal example. Right now, I'm in Koh Samui, Thailand. I'm here all alone, you know. I haven't interacted with a human being for months now, right? And of course, I'm busy. I'm doing my work. I'm training. I'm taking care of myself. And I'm working, right? But I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel like this is a life that's worth living. I'm not saying I'm depressed. I've never been depressed. I don't believe in that shit. I find purpose in my work right now because I know what it's going to lead to. It's going to lead to me taking care of the people I love. But still being here alone, without my loved ones, without sharing it with people that actually matter to me and mean something to me, that I hold very dear, it's pointless. Sure, I'm in a tropical island. Like you can just look up Koh Samui in Google and you'll see the pictures. And you'll think to yourself, if I go there right now all alone, I will be so happy. My life will be so complete. Maybe for a couple of weeks, a couple of days to a couple of weeks at max. You'll quickly realize that that's not the case. That's not going to be the case. In the beginning, all was good for me. But the reason I came here was for the bigger picture. So for my reason, I didn't come here to serve myself only. I came here to kind of isolate so I can focus, work on myself, build myself up, and reinvent myself. So I can then bring a better version to the people that I love when I come home again, which will be very soon. That was my purpose initially from the get-go. But a lot of people who do what I've just done, they will do it for themselves so they can feel happy, so they can feel pleasure and enjoyment. But then they'll quickly realize it doesn't work. At least I was prepared for this and I had a bigger purpose coming into this. But a lot of people will do it in a self-serving manner. And then they'll feel very unfulfilled. They may have left their cold, brutal, not brutal, but cold, brutal climate of a country like Sweden, Norway, whatever, wherever they came from. I came from Sweden to go to a tropical paradise, But they would still be better off being with the people they love rather than just going and traveling somewhere new to serve themselves. But if you do it for a bigger purpose, as I did, then it can be very beneficial and very valuable because then you come home as a better version of yourself, as someone who can provide more value. That's a good way of doing it, and that's how I did it. And I was prepared on feeling, a little bit alone and a little bit, isolated. And now I've gotten these emotions and I was prepared for them. But people getting into what I've gotten into will not be prepared for it because they'll be in a self-serving mindset. And that's not going to help you. So again, it's not about where you are. It's not about how much you have. It's about who you help, what kind of value you provide to the people you love, and what kind of value you provide to the world. So throw this misconception out of your head. You're not going to be happy if you just go to a brand new country and live there on your own, only serve yourself, and enjoy your life and have fun and sit by the beach, have sand in between your toes. It's not going to make you happy. It is absolutely not going to make you happy. Being around the people you love is always going to be the better alternative. Serving them, helping them, providing value, being dependable, whatever it may be, right? That's always going to help you way more and make you feel way more fulfilled. Life isn't about pleasure, it's about fulfillment. Pleasure is it's very short lasting. Fulfillment is everlasting. Remember that. So I hope you got some value out of this video. Apply this to your own life. And if you're thinking about just going away and disappearing for your own self, to serve yourself, please don't do that, especially if you're a man. Like, this is mainly directed to men, because men are meant to serve others. With women, they're more so, in my opinion, meant to be taken care of. So their mentality can be quite different, but I'm not going to speak on women because I don't know exactly what goes through their mind because I'm not a woman myself, right? But I'm speaking for men right now. Especially if you're a man watching this, especially a man, please don't go fall into that. You're not going to be fulfilled. You're not going to be happy leaving everyone you love only to serve yourself. At least when I did it, again, I did it for the bigger picture because I knew what I was getting into and why I came out here in the first place. But if you come out here thinking of only serving yourself, leaving your family to feel good about yourself and, have sex with a bunch of women, meet up with a bunch of women, party, sit by the beach, have a bunch of drinks, and just live that pleasurable life, you're not going to be fulfilled for much longer. So your mission in life, your purpose is to serve others, serve the people you love, provide value to the world. That's how you make it as a man. That's how you become fulfilled. Simple as that. But yeah, hope you got some value out of this. And as always, I'll see you next time. Cheers.